Welcome to Empowered Echoes 8. Embark on a profound journey of self-discovery as we delve into these timeless treasures, extracting 20 valuable life lessons that will resonate with your soul. Our unique interpretations will ignite your curiosity, broaden your horizons, and empower you to navigate life's challenges with newfound clarity and purpose.
Be the reason someone smiles. Be the reason someone feels loved and believes in the goodness in people. Roy T. Bennett. Lesson number 20. Remember, a single act of kindness can create a lasting impact on someone's life. Lesson number 19. Practice gratitude and acknowledge the goodness in people and the world. Lesson number 18. Be a source of encouragement and belief in others' potential. Lesson number 17. Share your talents and skills to uplift and inspire those around you. Lesson number 16. Your presence alone can bring a sense of joy and warmth to others. Lesson number 15. Demonstrate patience and forgiveness when someone makes a mistake. Lesson number 14. Embrace inclusivity and treat everyone with respect and dignity. Lesson number 13. Listen attentively and make others feel heard and understood. Lesson number 12. Cultivate an environment of love, acceptance, and kindness in your interactions. Lesson number 11. Be a source of comfort and support for those going through difficult times. Lesson number 10. Celebrate the uniqueness and worth of every individual you encounter. Lesson number 9. Practice acts of generosity and selflessness to make a positive difference. Lesson number 8. Your actions have the power to restore someone's faith in humanity. Lesson number 7. Show empathy and understanding even in challenging situations. Lesson number 6. Choose words that uplift, encourage, and inspire others. Lesson number 5. Spread positivity and create a ripple effect of goodness in the world. Lesson number 4. Be present and attentive to the needs of those around you. Lesson number 3. Genuine care and compassion can make someone feel deeply loved and valued. Lesson number 2. Seek opportunities to bring joy and happiness to others through your actions. Lesson number 1. Small acts of kindness can have a profound impact on someone's day. Never let your sense of morals prevent you from doing what is right. Isaac Asimov. Lesson number 20. Eventually, your feeling of good and bad ought to direct you to be a power for good change on the planet. Lesson number 19. Embrace the obligation to go with moral choices, paying little heed to outer tensions. Lesson number 18. Face bad behavior and treachery, regardless of whether it implies remaining solitary. Lesson number 17. Advocate for equity, balance, and decency even despite resistance. Lesson number 16. Participate in transparent exchange to investigate contrasting viewpoints on common decency. Lesson number 15. Gain from your slip-ups and develop personally. Lesson number 14. Recollect that moral way of behaving isn't dependent upon the assessments of others. Lesson number 13. Endeavor to treat others with sympathy, empathy, and regard. Lesson number 12. Know about the expected inclinations and biases that can cloud your judgment. Lesson number 11. Comprehend that the way of nobility may not generally be simple, yet it is worth the effort. Lesson number 10. Persistently ponder and refine your ethical compass through self-assessment. Lesson number 9. Assess the results of your activities and think about everyone's benefit. Lesson number 8. Act in a manner that advances the prosperity and respect of others. Lesson number 7. Get a sense of ownership with settling on moral decisions. Lesson number 6. Maintain equity and decency in any event when it appears to be badly designed or disagreeable. Lesson number 5. Perceive that making the wisest decision might require boldness and defending your convictions. Lesson number 4. Endeavor to adjust your activities to your profoundly held values and convictions. Lesson number 3. Allow your standards to be a compass for moral independence. Lesson number 2. Stir things up and be genuinely honest, regardless of whether it conflicts with cultural standards. Lesson number 1. Ethics ought to direct your activities, yet they shouldn't obstruct you from making the wisest decision. It is so hard to leave until you leave. And then it is the easiest goddamn thing in the world. John Green. Lesson number 20. Keep in mind, leaving is a fearless decision that can at last prompt a more joyful and seriously satisfying life. Lesson number 19. Leaving can prompt self-awareness, self-revelation, and a more grounded identity. Lesson number 18. Try not to underrate your versatility and capacity to adjust to new conditions. Lesson number 17. Leaving harmful conditions or connections is a demonstration of self-conservation and self-esteem. Lesson number 16. Encircle yourself with help and consolation as you explore the most common way of leaving. Lesson number 15. Once in a while, the feeling of dread toward leaving is established in the obscure, yet extraordinary things frequently anticipate past your usual range of familiarity. Lesson number 14. Leaving can show you significant illustrations yourself and what you genuinely care about. Lesson number 13. Comprehend that leaving is an individual choice, and you reserve the option to focus on your prosperity. Lesson number 12. Leaving can enable you to recover your independence and joy. Lesson number 11. Perceive that clutching something that no longer lines up with your qualities can deplete. Lesson number 10. Embrace the uneasiness of leaving as an impetus for individual change. Lesson number 9. Leaving can open ways to new encounters and a new beginning. Lesson number 8. Pay attention to your gut feelings and know when now is the ideal time to continue on. Lesson number 7. Leaving permits you to set out space for new open doors and development. Lesson number 6. Frequently, the expectation of leaving is more overpowering than the genuine demonstration itself. Lesson number 5. Leaving can bring a positive feeling and freedom from a circumstance that no longer serves you. Lesson number 4. When you accumulate the mental fortitude to leave, you understand it was more straightforward than you envisioned. Lesson number 3. Venturing out towards leaving is often the hardest part. Lesson number 2. The apprehension and vulnerability of leaving can make it appear extraordinarily troublesome. Lesson number 1. Leaving what is happening can frequently be overwhelming and genuinely testing. The world is indeed full of peril, and in it there are many dark places, but still there is much that is fair, and though in all lands love is now mingled with grief, it grows perhaps the greater. Yoterer Tolkien. Lesson number 20. Remember, love has the capacity to overcome and transcend the perils of the world. Lesson number 19. Treasure the connections and relationships that bring love into your life. Lesson number 18. Strive to create a world where love and compassion overpower darkness and despair. Lesson number 17. Embrace the potential for growth and personal transformation through love and grief. Lesson number 16. Practice gratitude for the moments of fairness and beauty that touch your life. Lesson number 15. Through love, we can find healing and strength to navigate the perils of the world. Lesson number 14. Find comfort in the shared experience of love and grief across cultures and lands. Lesson number 13. Seek out the fair and beautiful aspects of the world to inspire hope and resilience. Lesson number 12. Allow grief to deepen your appreciation for the preciousness of life and love. Lesson number 11. Spread love and kindness as a counterbalance to the hardships we encounter. Lesson number 10. Celebrate the power of human connection and the bonds we share. Lesson number 9. Recognize the resilience and strength that love can bring during difficult times. Lesson number 8. Even in the face of adversity, love has the potential to grow and flourish. Lesson number 7. Look for the silver linings and moments of happiness, no matter how small. Lesson number 6. Nurture love and compassion amidst the sorrows of the world. Lesson number 5. Grief and love are intertwined, highlighting the depth of our human experiences. Lesson number 4. Embrace the duality of life, where joy and sorrow coexist. Lesson number 3. Find solace and strength in the pockets of beauty that surround you. Lesson number 2. Acknowledge the existence of darkness, but seek out and appreciate the light. Lesson number 1. Despite the challenges and dangers, the world offers beauty and goodness. Fantasy is hardly an escape from reality. It's a way of understanding it. Lloyd Alexander. Lesson number 20. Remember, embracing fantasy as a way of understanding reality enriches our lives and expands our perspectives. Lesson number 19. It serves as a mirror that reflects our desires, fears, and aspirations. Lesson number 18. Fantasy invites us to challenge limitations and think beyond conventional boundaries. Lesson number 17. It fosters a sense of wonder and encourages us to see the extraordinary in the mundane. Lesson number 16. Through fantasy, we can explore the depths of human emotions and experiences. Lesson number 15. It reminds us of the importance of hope, magic, and possibilities. Lesson number 14. Fantasy can illuminate the beauty and wonder that exist in the ordinary. Lesson number 13. It encourages us to embrace the power of imagination and curiosity. Lesson number 12. Fantastical worlds mirror the complexities and nuances of our own reality. Lesson number 11. Engaging with fantasy nurtures our capacity for empathy and understanding. Lesson number 10. It encourages us to think critically and expand our perspectives. Lesson number 9. Fantasy offers a means of challenging societal norms and questioning the status quo. Lesson number 8. Embrace the power of storytelling and fantasy to convey profound truths about our reality. Lesson number 7. Fantastical elements can serve as metaphors that shed light on real-world issues. Lesson number 6. Through fantasy, we can explore possibilities beyond the constraints of everyday life. Lesson number 5. It offers a creative space for exploring emotions, dreams, and aspirations. Lesson number 4. Fantasy allows us to delve into abstract concepts and examine them from different angles. Lesson number 3. By delving into fantasy, we can gain insights into the human condition and our own experiences. Lesson number 2. Imagination and fantasy provide tools for comprehending the complexities of the world. Lesson number 1. Fantasy offers a unique lens through which we can explore and interpret reality.
We hope you enjoyed this journey into the world of quotes. Remember, quotes are not just words on a page. They are powerful tools that can shape our thoughts and actions. Use them wisely. In the meantime, be sure to subscribe to our channel and share this video with your friends.